Hello, my beautiful jewels and gems, and welcome to this edition of Chauntel Delgado. I'm so excited to talk to you today about creating that YouTube channel name, that awesome YouTube channel name that's unique to you. If you've been struggling to get started on YouTube, you've been thinking about it, pondering, but you've been having a hard time really getting going because you just can't decide what names to choose. You know, there's so many names that you can select, and maybe you just need a little bit of help and guidance and encouragement to get you there. And that is what this video is about. So if you want some tips and strategies on creating an awesome YouTube name, then definitely stay tuned for this video. Let's get into it. So I'm so excited that you're here. My name is Chauntel Delgado, and I am a life and business coach and consultant and a mom influencer. And I'm here to help entrepreneurs, especially mompreneurs and girl bosses, build a business and brand that matters, because I want to help you to do more of what you love. And so the very first thing I want to say to you is, instead of thinking about it too much, you just got to do the thing. And I'm going to give you some strategies on things that you should think about as you are building your name, but I don't want you to get caught up in that, you know, in this space of, I think I want to do this, but I don't know what to do, and therefore you never do it because you just get overwhelmed and you never start, you never begin. And so many of us get caught up in that trap, and I don't want that to happen to you. The main reason is you can always change your name. YouTube gives you the opportunity to do that, and you just don't want to let that hold you back from reaching the people that you're meant to reach. So just remember that. Yes, it's important to think about this. Yes, it's important to, think through it and really ponder on what works and what doesn't work. And we're going to talk about that today. But I don't want you to get so caught up in the idiosyncrasies of it that you forget the bigger picture, which is getting your message out into the world and creating a brand that matters, that personal brand that's unique to you, which brings me into my very first tip. You have to create a name that's unique to you. It could be your given government name, the one that your parents spent so much time on for you. It could be a play on words and your name. So you might combine what you do with who you are. So I sing, okay? So it could be Chauntel Sings, for example, if I were to start a music channel, or if you say that you like to create desserts and cakes and candies and caramels, and I'm ready for it right now. You ready? It could be something like Linda's Lollipops. So it's like a play on words. It's something fun, but it includes your name and what you do. Maybe it's something like Benjamin's weight loss, Benjamin's belly loss. So like that B&B, it's kind of fun, kind of catchy. Which leads me into my second tip. You want it to be catchy. You want it to be memorable. You want it to be that if somebody's talking about your channel and what you do, they can share it with somebody, because, word of mouth is still the best way to get the word out. Yes, algorithms help, but really that sharing process helps the algorithms to get the information out. So if you're creating something that's valuable to people and you want people to see it, then you create great shareable content, right? And so in that process of creating great shareable content, you're going to get people that want to share it with others. But if it's hard to remember, if it's not catchy, then that's going to make it difficult for them to be able to say, hey, check this person out. They got this really great video. You definitely want to see their channel and what they have to offer. So the first step again was make it unique to you. It could be your first and last name. It could be your name and what you do. And then the second tip was make it catchy, make it memorable. And then my third tip is make it simple. Some of our names are harder than others. Mine is pretty long, Chauntel. So my name is pretty long to remember, but it's there's other people with my name, but my first and my last name is a little bit unique to me. And so that works for me. If that works for you, if you can use your first and last, then do that. If your name is a little bit more common, then, include something else that goes with your name, but make sure that whatever combination that you do, that it's easy to remember, because if we don't remember it, then we'll never be able to find you, or we'll never be able to find you again. Okay. Number 4, make sure it's available. This tip is extremely important because we live in a world of personal branding, and you want to be able to think beyond just YouTube, because your brand is going to grow out from there. Your brand is your reputation. It's how the world sees you. That's the way I like to describe it. And so it starts with just being you, and then from there you're going to create eventually a website, a blog. You're gonna want to be able to post on other social media sites, because on YouTube we create long form content, but you want to be able to get that micro content out to the masses where they will come back and they'll want more from you, and that's where they get that on YouTube. But you want to be able to post on sites like Twitter, like Instagram, like all of the other social sites that matter and that are important. You want to be able to make sure that you can create that handle, whatever it is, whatever your username is, you want it to be the same across your social media sites. You want your name to be available across other social platforms, as well as having a domain name, because you want this to go, your personal brand is going to go past just YouTube. I love YouTube, like I said at the beginning, but you want your personal brand to be able to branch out. And so you're going to do that by checking out your name on different sites and seeing, is it available, so that you can brand yourself across all social media platforms that you want to use and that you want to promote and market yourself on. Okay, so I have a great resource for you. There's many of them out there, but the one that I found to be the most user-friendly is namechecker.com. I'll put the link in the description box below, and also for you on chaunteldelgado.com. And so that's exactly what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to have a name for yourself. You want to be able to have a space on the internet that you own, a domain name, a place where you could blog, where you can share information, where your die-hard fans and this audience that you are growing will be able to find you and find information and contact you. And other brands, bigger brands, will be able to find you, contact you, interact with you. That is so important. So namechecker.com is a great resource, again, for you to go on, and it will allow you all at one time to check to see, is your domain name available? Is it available on sites like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and whatever other social sites come along the way? You want to see if your name will be able to be used by you across those sites, because you work so hard to build that brand name. And when you check it out beforehand, it will save you a lot of time in the future and in the long run. So you do that research ahead of time. Also, Google your name and see, the name you're thinking about, and see what other names and people and items or products or services are associated with your name, because that will also help you to make a decision on, is this name going to fit me, my brand, who I am, and who I want the world to see me as. And if it doesn't, then if you think about these things ahead of time, which you're already here, so you're already on the right track, then you'll be able to pivot into what makes more sense for you and your brand. But like I said at the beginning, the most important thing is that you don't get caught up in this part of the process, because you're just at the beginning, and you choose a name, go with it. You can always change it. And the main thing is just that you choose a name, decide on what it's going to be, make it happen, and start creating that content, because your audience needs you, and you can only impact the world in the way that you do, right? Because you and your own unique experiences make you special, and that's what the world needs. It needs somebody just like you, because if we were all the same, we could all reach the same people. But because we're all different, we can all reach different people. You reach one person, you've changed the world. So I really believe in that. And I hope that this inspires you to get started today. Stop overthinking it and just press record and get started. All right. I love you guys so much. I want to let you know that you can get my free YouTube mini course. It is the top 5 mistakes that new YouTubers make. You can download it in the description box below. And I'm opening a new membership site. So if you want to get on that waiting list, you're going to get the most exclusive offer in signing up if you go ahead and get on that treasure list. Okay, get on the list so that when the membership group opens, you'll be able to jump into it. It's going to be a live chat. We're going to talk. We're going to build your brands together, build a community of like-minded people just like you. So 2 things for you available. 1, get on my list, okay, for the membership group that's starting. 1, it's in the link in the description box below. And 2, you can download my top 5 mistakes that new YouTubers make. You can go ahead and jump onto that training right now, and it comes with a free downloadable PDF with information for you. So you don't want to miss out on these opportunities. I love you guys so much. Again, I'm Chauntel Delgado. Thank you so much for watching. Now go build a brand that matters, and I'll see you on the next one. Hugs and kisses. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.